Hi, welcome back, and here we are going to see how to create a logical volume management in graphical mode. Okay, later we can see it in command mode, and this one is graphical mode. So if you want to open the graphical mode LVM configuration, just go to System, Administrator and Logical Volume Management. This is the management utility for logical volume, and at now there is no disk space and I have not retrieved. That is, you can see here 3 GB disk was the free, and I want to create the partition first of all. For that we need to create a partition. Go to Application, System Tools, and there is a disk utility, and choose the hard disk. My hard disk was 21 GB size, and there is free GB. Free space is just 3 GB. So select it and create a partition as a empty and create it. So getting open this utility, disk utility, or opening the logical volume management screen, we can use a command system config LVM. This will bring up the logical volume management utility in graphical mode. Okay, and palimpsest, this will bring the disk utility to the graphical mode. These are the two commands, and here we are going to discuss about only the graphical mode. So better you know the command too, so what I told that. So we are here going to create first of all the partition for logical volume. Choose the hard disk and select the free space, create partition, extend to empty, create. There is a volume. I have created one of the partition now, and I exit the utility, disk utility, and open the logical volume management. In the logical volume management, we have to create the volume group. Inside the volume group, we have to create the logical volume. Okay, now the partition 4 was empty. Here you see partition 4 was empty, and initialize the disk to create the new logical volumes. If you initialize that, after that we can create a group inside the PE. This is the PV physical volume. Okay, inside the PV we want to create a VG, that is volume group. Inside the volume group we want to create the LVM, LV, that is logical volume. Okay, so this is the PV, and I have selected the PV. Now I am creating new volume group. Okay, volume group, let it be the VG. And if you want to extend the size of the hard disk, there is a PE, that is physical extent. For that we can choose, this is as our choice, so let it be 8. Okay, and the volume group was created. This is the volume group, and this is the physical, this is PV. Inside the PV I have created a VG. The VG, inside VG we need to create a logical volume. So I am creating a logical volume inside that. Create a new logical volume. Just give the name logical volume LV. Okay, I am going to use, there is 3 GB total space, and I am going to use 1.5 for the OneDrive, and we are going to create 2 logical volume, and file system need to be extend 4 and mount under. I want to mount somewhere, so I am going to mount. Before that you need to create 2 directories under mount or anywhere. In the root I am going to create 2 directories. Folder, this is data, and one is datas. Okay, data and datas, there are 2 folder has been created because I am going to create 2 logical volumes. And here I am going to mount this data, this under data. Okay, click OK. It will create the logical volume. Here you see the logical volume has been created. Okay, it has been mounted under logical, it's slash data. And one more I am going to create. For that we want to choose the group, and inside the group we want to create it. Here you see I have selected the group, and inside the group there is a logical group. This is the group I have created. Unused space was there, so select it and create new logical volume and use the empty spaces. This is LG underscore datos, let it be LG underscore datos, and ext4 file system and slash datos. Okay, give OK, and it will be created. Yeah, it has been created. The logical volumes there are LG datos and LV. Okay, LV, the space you can see 1.48 and here 1.56. That's it. And if you want to see from the F disk, we can see, let me show you. This F disk minus L, it will show the partitions. 1.6 GB has been there and 1.5 GB has been there. It is V volume group, and inside the volume group there is a LV logical volume, and inside the volume group there is LG. Okay, if you can't able to understand that, we can give a command VG volume group VGS. Okay, that is totally 3 GB. Or before that there is a PVS, that is physical volume. Okay, physical volume is dev VDA. For inside the VDA I have created, there is a volume group, and inside that 2 logical volumes are there, and it's 3 GB size totally. Inside the PV I have created a VG, so use the command for VG and it will show the volume groups. There are 1 PV and 2 logical volumes. Okay, for seeing this both the logical volumes, use the command LVS. It will show how many logical volumes are inside that. LG underscore datas, it's one of the, and LV, see here it's under the volume group 1.4.8, 1.5.6, 1.56 GB. That's it, you can see here. Or if you want to see the detailed one, LV display, this will show the detailed information of the logical volumes. Okay, here you can see how much P we have used for creating that one, and more information it will show. It will show the UUID also. Okay, if you need to delete the partitions which I have created now, we need to follow the steps at descending order. The file system I have created and mounted, or mounted under the data. The file has been mounted here, so what, there is a folder lost plus found was created, and one more, both the 2 logical volumes are mounted here. Okay, df minus h will show the mount points. Here you see dev mapper VGLV has been mounted under data, and dev mapper VGLG datas has been mounted under datas. Okay, if you need to remove the logical volumes and volume group and PV, we need to follow the descending order of the, while we are creating, we have follow the descending order. we need to follow the step from back to front. So first of all, we don't want to remove, just don't remove it. First of all, we need to unmount the file system, the mount. We need to unmount the file system. After unmount, we need to, if you see here, nothing will be displayed here. Okay, after unmounting, we need to remove the logical volume. After removing the both logical volume, we need to remove the volume group. Okay, the volume group we need to remove. After removing the volume group, the space will be empty here, empty, and remove volume from LVM. The PV, we are going to remove the PV, physical volume, and now it was free space 3.6 GB. Go to the disk utility and delete the partition which we have created. These steps want to be followed while you are removing this. That's it. In next tutorial we are going to see how to create a logical volume using command line. It's really a long term one, and let me see that later. Bye.